Hello everyone, Double Z33 here, Zane Zeiter, back with another video. And as you can see, we're still under quarantine here in Ohio. We haven't had the barbershops open back up yet, so still rocking the hat. Still haven't gotten the hair trimmed. So we're back today with another album review. Today we're going to be doing Artificial Selection by Dance Gavin Dance. And I will give you a visual of it here. There it is. Well, I think it looked better with the white background. So there you go. It's got their interpretation of the Tree of Life, and then all the trademark Dance Gavin Dance animal creatures that they do on all their albums. Done very well and very creatively on all their albums. Let me see if I can find who always does their signature artwork. Mattias Adolfsson, Swedish illustrator who does all of their artwork on all their albums from Downtown Battle Mountain to this present one, and even on their new album Afterburner, which I'll talk to in conclusion of the video as well. So Artificial Selection is the 8th studio album by post-hardcore band from Sacramento, California, Dance Gavin Dance. It was released June 8th, 2008. Of course, the band has had many singers. This is the 4th album with ᴛɪᴍᴇ Pearson on vocals, and their 3rd vocalist for the band overall. He succeeded Johnny Craig and Kurt Travis, and we'll definitely talk about Kurt Travis later on this album review. If you're familiar with the album, you'll know why. This was their highest charting album to date. It reached all the way up to number 15 on the Billboard charts, which is probably one of the highest that a post-hardcore album has ever went. So due to it going that high, I don't believe that the majority of the people who purchased the album could understand John Mess's unclean, vulgar, outlandish, off-the-wall vocals. Definitely, they're something to behold. So, at this time, 2018, post-hardcore albums weren't going nearly this high. They were way off the map. It wasn't the peak time for post-hardcore or emo, it was popularized as in some circles. So 2004 to 2006 was probably the most popular years for that genre of music. You had bands like Under Oath, Senses Fail, and My Chemical Romance really storming high up on the charts back then. So this album here is a long album. It's 14 songs, clocks in at 51 minutes. I have seen this band live. I saw them at Warped Tour up in Cleveland in 2010, and that was an amazing Warped Tour, and they were amazing as well. Lots of great bands on that tour that I got to see. Paramore, Devil Wears Prada, Under Oath, just to name a few that come to mind right off the bat. So let's get right into the review here. And when I saw them in 2010, it was with Kurt Travis on vocals, and guitarist Will Swan was doing the unclean vocals. So we'll get into the album review here, track by track. Number 1 on the album, opening track, is Son of Robot. It is a solid song. It's not really special. It does, I personally feel like as an opener, they should have used one of the better songs on the album, but it's not a bad song by any means. Next song up, we have the lead single of the album, Midnight Crusade. It came out in 2018, maybe even late 2017, and it got me ecstatic for the album. Just a great album all around. Great song all around. Great lyrics. No, actually, this one right here doesn't have great lyrics. It's not their best lyrics, not by a long shot, but it does have terrific playing by all members of the band and exceptional vocals by ᴛɪᴍᴇ and John Mess, and it's got a cool music video too. If you have seen the music video, it's got ᴛɪᴍᴇ looking fly as a engineer, and it's got John playing a psychotic robot, and all the band playing as well. So it's a really cool video. A good-looking girl in the end as well. So next up, we have awesome song coming up, "Suspended in This Disaster." There's guitar in the beginning, and then the lyrics lead on throughout the song, and it's kind of got like a boy band feel with the chorus, but it's got really great vocals, or excuse me, really great lyrics. And number 4 song, and this is my fave song on the album. This is an amazing song, one of my all-time favorites. It's "Care." Another music video is made for this one, and it's got tons of emotion. Definitely strikes a chord with me. The last verses in the song get me every time. "I never wanted to be singing about you again." Just incredible. Chorus is great too. It's outlandish and clever. "I remember you back in the day. Prodigy show 2003. We were hanging out in Jenko jeans. The ecstasy was somewhat clean." And chorus also says, "I know you're not empty. I know you still care." So just one of my all-time favorite songs there. Very deep, moving song. Next up, we have another music video. So 3 in a row there. Lots of music videos made for this album with Count Basie. And this is an odd music video. Has the creepy-looking man in his wheelchair. It's got some dark lyrics, basically about life's challenges. Song goes, "Life's not fair, everything's overrated." I do love this song. Probably my 3rd favorite on the album. It's got an awesome chorus and sick, unclean vocals during the breakdown toward the end. Flash is next, number 6. It's a good one. Has Dance Gavin Dance's signature recognizable sound. The Rattler is number 7. It's in the intro, one of Dance Gavin Dance's annoying parts where there's shouting and chanting. Probably is the most heavy song on the album. Has mostly unclean vocals. Okay, now my 2nd favorite song on the album is up next, number 8, "Shelf Life." So remember how I told you that we would mention Kurt Travis here, former vocalist, making a return to the band for this song, this singular one here. He is lead vocals on the song, so change of pace here, and unbelievable song on the record here. It's a fantastic vocal performance by him. It's a really slow song, a really accessible song, very sentimental. The lyrics cover getting your hopes up and reflecting on a past failed relationship. Some of the lyrics are, "My mistake, thought this year would bring something different. Not the same old story, haunted memories. Kill me twice, finalize my shelf life." So some awesome lyrics there. I have a feeling that Kurt wrote those lyrics too. They sound like something that he would write. Something that came from the earlier albums like the Self-Titled or the Happiness albums. Okay, and next we have number 9, "Slouch." Different guitar tone than normal here on this song. It's a heavier grunge sounding guitar actually, and bass. Aside from it's a quicker pace than most grunge numbers. Number 10 is "Story of My Bros." Kind of a pop punk song here. So another change of pace for the album. It is has the pop punk tempo and the drums throughout and the pop punk riffs I said. Has sexual lyrics for the first half, and then John mentions his first and last name and has some fun at the end with his signature silly lyrics, as I said, his comical side. Next couple songs here are my least favorite songs in the album, "Hair Song" and "Gospel Burnout." So nothing memorable with "Hair Song," nothing new, unless you're a fan of their super cheesy songs. That's definitely a cheesy one. Talks about, of course, as we said, it's called "Hair Song," so what do you think it's about? So pretty lame song for the most part on that one. And nothing really to say about "Gospel Burnout," just a throwaway track there. It is one of the more commercial ones, so some people may like that one. And then we've got "Bloodsucker" up next, and that is the one song on the album that doesn't feature Will Swan on guitar, who's been on all their albums. And on this album, there are actually 4 guest guitarists that play on different tracks, in fact. And the chorus saves this track here, probably Tillion's best singing on the album. When he sings that catchy part, the settled in the victim's role. Love that, love that, love that. When he goes into that high register and sings that part, it is just really, really well done. Okay, and we're already on the last track of the album, the final track. Closing track is Evaporate, and this is an interesting song. It used various reprises of past songs, so that was pretty cool and different. Best part of it for me was the guest vocals of Andrew Wells, who was one of those guest guitarists that we mentioned earlier as well. So he lent vocals and guitars on this album, so some contributions from him. So now for a rating. This is actually one of my all-time favorite albums. I love all of it besides The Rattler. Don't really care for that one. And then, like as I said, Hair Song and Gospel Burnout, don't like those. But I listen to this album all the time, and therefore, what I'm going to rate this album as, it's going to be a 4.5 out of 5. That's a 4.5 out of 5. So, could easily have been a 5 due to the masterpiece's care and shelf life, but they left those few throwaway tracks on there, so that's why I had to go with the 4.5. As I mentioned earlier, they do have their new album that came out this year. It was Afterburner. I believe I've heard some of the singles that they've already released for that, but I have not listened to the entire album. So definitely, since I did this review, it reminded me to check out that album. So I am busy the next couple days, but I'm planning on listening to that album soon. And if I like it well enough and I'm jamming to it, I just may do a review on it. But I'll definitely, on my Facebook page, post a quick review of it and let you know how I think, so you can check out my review there if I don't do a full video review. So that's everything. Once again, 4.5 out of 5 for Dance Gavin Dance's Artificial Selection. And if you like my content, please subscribe, ring my bell, follow me on Facebook, donate to my Patreon, patreon.com/ZZ33. Links will be below. And comment your thoughts here or on Facebook. Love to discuss this album with you and all my other videos and all my other music choices, and love to hear your guys' opinions. Thank you very much for watching. So long, everybody.